$20. That's the cost of materials to make this full-size chocolate camera. Totally worth it, by the way. Or that's this DSLR. Unlike some people on YouTube who make used camera prices go up after making a video, I apparently make them go down. It used to be that one of Pentax's first DSLRs to take SD cards, obviously named the Star SDL, would run you about 60 bucks used. That's still sometimes the case, but I'm seeing them pop up all the time now for around 20 bucks. So naturally I had to get another. You may have seen my 6 megapixel club video. If not, check it out here. I had some sort of existential photographer experience with that camera that let me just calm down from my anxiety of lusting after fancy gear and just go back to the basics of enjoying photography. It's what film photography did for me years ago before I heard about the Pentax LX. I fell back in love with just taking photos and trying to find meaning and beauty all around me. So I'm making this video now to say you can have an existential photographer experience for only 20 bucks. Or maybe you're just getting into photography and you want to train yourself with the basics before moving on to fancier equipment. You either can't afford the latest and greatest, or better yet, you can afford them, but you choose not to buy into the marketing that this, well, you too are in luck. I bought this guy a few months ago for $19.49. Sure, it's missing an eye cup and has a scratch viewfinder. Sure, it's 17 years old. Sure, even my 2-year-old can count past the sensor's megapixels.
1, 2, 7, 10.
Nope, just. And to all that, I say. Now before you start thinking that I slapped on a $500 lens on this $20 camera, let me explain another part of this ingenious plan. I decided to shoot everything on this beat up 50mm lens, one of a number of models you can find for $10 or less in the K-mount variety. Their cheap price isn't because of quality, it's because of availability. Fun fact, there are more film era Nifty 50s in North Dakota than there are people. Just kidding. Maybe. Okay, now we're up to 30 bucks, unless you already have some old lenses laying around. But that's my point. 30 bucks gets you out of your creative funk and we're into photography for the first time. You have full manual controls, a sensor, and lens aperture big enough for some serious depth of field. But you don't have weather sealing. Not yet, not like other Pentax bodies. So this was a terrible idea. I looked that up afterwards, but it survived. So it still has that Pentax toughness. If you like learning about forgotten old photography and video tech, consider accidentally hitting that big red button, and check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.